Things have happened. Last night, Gregory unalived Doughreen. We were in the living room and I heard the sound of shattering glass and I instantly knew what happened. Ron swept up the mess while I mourned a little too hard. But come on, it's been a month and I still don't have a starter and I have tried everything. So this morning I grabbed a mason jar and decided to try again. I hit record and realized I put the water and flour into the mason jar and not the mixing cup. So I reset, filmed it in the correct order. At the end I hit stop, only to realize that I had hit record. I decided not to do it a third time, so instead you get my drive to my son's work and back and the few seconds I recorded at the very end. I mean, after all, I have learned to pivot and work within my abilities through all of this. So that's really what we're doing here. We're just applying what we've learned. Bringing things back to present has really been helping me. Ron is definitely going to have surgery. His appointment went well and he definitely needs to have his meniscus repaired. However, instead of 12 months, it's only going to take 6. So that's not that bad. I still have a piece that I have to do and it will take about the same time. So Ron and I are back on track. Aiden, he got his appointment for his follow-up, but it's not going to be until the second week of March. Having his test in the middle of February means that we will see the results long before we talk to the doctor. We have been through enough medical scares to know that we don't make conclusions until we talk to the doctor. But unfortunately, the medical world is such a huge part of our life that we usually do understand, and I just want answers for him. After working through it, I realized Aiden's clock has nothing to do with moving. We aren't planning on taking him with us. His doctors are in this part of the country, and I wouldn't want him to be far from them, only to have to travel for tests. Like I said before, Aiden will be a cancer patient, or at least followed by his oncology team, for the rest of his life based on the type of cancer. Even if he is NED, no evidence of disease. Aiden's clock is entirely because I want him to be able to move on with his life. He was diagnosed at 18 with Ewing sarcoma. He had just graduated high school and he had his whole life ahead of him. He was supposed to only have one surgery to remove the tumor, part of his femur, implant a prosthetic, and have a tandem surgery to remove some lymph nodes that lit up. For a host of reasons, that didn't happen, and instead he's had 5 leg surgeries, a standalone lymph node removal, and 2 infections. He did everything. He saved his money, he got an apartment, he was doing the damn thing. And then last year, happy birthday, you have to move back in with your parents because your infection is back. It's been a year, and he just got back to work last week. And now we have to look at this nodule just after he graduated to 6 months, a whole year too late. I have to remind myself that I am no longer going to live in chaos and fear. I can't make time move faster for Aiden, Ron, or myself. I can remember that I control my peace, and worrying about things I can't change or make happen faster isn't going to protect my peace. It's only going to add to the weight and tightness in my chest. The clock to move is back on track. I know when Aiden's follow-up is scheduled now, and everything is as it should be with our plans. Had I let all of the clocks stress me out the other day, I would have been in worse pain and still ended up sitting here today, back on track and okay. Only it would have been a lot more painful to get here. Learning to control my peace is a lot like learning to live within my abilities. How much I do directly impacts how I feel. The farther out I let my mind worry, the tighter and heavier the tension in my body is, impacting how I feel. It's all connected. Okay, so here it is. Now I give you bread flour, bottled spring water, a heating plate, measurements by weight instead of volume, and I introduce you to Clara.